old story about a gardener who spent years cultivating a neglected piece of land. And one day, someone walked through the garden and said, "Oh, look what God has done here." The gardener smiled and just replied, "Yes, but you should have seen it when God had it by himself." Now there's deep wisdom in that statement. Because you see, God delights in involving people, you and I, in his work. Listen to what Genesis 2:15 says. The Lord took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it. Before there were cities and careers and salaries or even promotions, there was a garden. And humanity's first vocation was simple: to cultivate and to keep it. Now the Hebrew words here carry the idea of serving and protecting. Humanity was entrusted with creation, not as owners, but as stewards. Everything we have is ultimately God's. Our gifts, our opportunities, our workplaces, even our influence. The question is then not, what do I do with my life? But maybe the deeper question is, what has God entrusted to me and how can I care for it faithfully? This changes everything. Success is no longer merely climbing higher, and success becomes faithfulness. Even ordinary tasks can become sacred acts when they are done in love and stewardship before God. Perhaps God is less concerned with how impressive our work appears and more interested in how faithfully we can cultivate what he has placed in our hands already. Here's a simple practice. At the end of today, ask yourself one simple question. What has God entrusted to me that needs tending? Sit with this question in silence for, let's say, 2 to 3 minutes. And remember, God delights in involving people in his work, involving you in his work.